Keegan, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm actually filming in my dorm room. This is the first time that I've been filming in here besides vlogs. This won't be my background, but like I'm getting ready, so this is where I get ready. So here's my fan, how cute. This is my wall that I'm obsessed with. I'm actually going to, I'm gonna start getting ready because like it's a chit chat, you ready with me? We know the drill. So I'm actually going to be getting ready for bid day, which if you guys don't know what that is, I rushed for a sorority, which I don't even know how to describe sorority, like maybe Google it. I don't know if it's a club, like colleges have it, it's a bunch of girls, we get together, and there's philanthropies, which is basically like volunteer work, a whole thing. I've been rushing this past week. It's been very stressful and chaotic, like a lot going on. I did do a video where I show you guys my outfits. Sorority outfits are like something that a lot of people stress about, so I thought maybe if you're rushing this year, maybe if you're rushing next year, that video could be helpful. So I think it's already up, so I'll link it down below if it is. I'll talk about the rush process. I did talk about like my experience like day of. I'll talk about like in general here. So today's bid day, which is the very last day, which is the day that I find out which house gave me a bid, which basically means like which house wanted me. I already know which house I'm getting. Yikes. But the whole process was very good to me, but it was not a process that I personally like love. I go to Arizona State University, so my school, how it works is there's 13 sororities, I think, I hope. First day is round 1, and you go to every single sorority and you talk to them, and they're very like superficial conversations. And I don't mean superficial by like talking about like hair, makeup, but they're very like surface level. What's your major? Where are you from? Like it's the same conversation over and over and over. And in every sorority you talk to multiple people, so I probably talked to like 50-ish people that day about like what my major is. It just got old personally. Like they always say trust the process, and the process was very good to me, but I just personally didn't like it just because I don't like talking to like a bunch of people about the same thing over and over. I like to get deeper with people. But the first day you drop 3 houses, so you have 10 the next day, and then they can ask for you back or not. I didn't have any houses drop me throughout the entire experience. It was actually like very like humbling. Like my self-esteem definitely went up, and it definitely made me feel very good about myself. But I know a lot of people who did get dropped, and there's nothing wrong with getting dropped. Trust the process. Like you find a house that fits for you, and if you don't, you can drop. I mean, I know a ton of people that dropped. My roommate got dropped by a bunch of houses that she felt like she wanted to be in, and so all the houses that asked her back, she just didn't like. They weren't like interesting to her, I guess is that how she explained it. She dropped the entire process, so she's not going to join a sorority, and there's nothing wrong with that. A little bit less than half of people in my Rogam group drop. A Rogam group is basically like the people who you're rushing with, like you go to houses with them, and your Rogams are in sororities, and they just affiliate themselves so they can help you with your decision. I actually found out which sorority my Rogams are in. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to, but it happened, and they were like so mad at me. They're like, Keegan, don't talk to me. And I was like, I'm sorry. The whole process of rushing was not as stressful as I thought it would be. I just really like made it up to be something so much more in my head, because like the YouTube videos, like they just made it seem like so stressful, but it's literally like you're just having conversations with girls, and whichever one you click with, you continue on into the next round with. You ask for them back, they ask for you back. It's like a mutual selection process. You can actually get houses back that you dropped. The thing about the process that I personally don't like is I feel like you don't have a lot of say in like what's going on. I feel like the houses have more say, but I mean, it makes sense. At the end of the day, you're in the house that is best for you, and I think that is the most important thing and something to always keep in mind and remember. So that is that. I don't think I explained that very well. I can do a video talking about like advice and experience, because I definitely feel like I had some advice that I thought of and advice from my Rogams that I haven't seen on YouTube yet, because I mean, I've seen all the YouTube videos about it because I was stressing, like making it seem so much more than it was. So if you guys want my advice that I feel like no one else has really given, let me know. If you'd rather have me do it this year, or would you rather have me do it next year when the time comes, because I don't want to do a video that's like irrelevant, like everyone's already rushed. But I do know that my school starts earlier than most schools do, so some people haven't rushed, but some people have. Life update about college. I think this is my 3rd week in college. So much homework. I'm really struggling in brief calc. I've never been bad at math in my life, so the fact that I'm like struggling is really hard. My teacher has a really rich accent, so it's just really hard for me to follow, and I'm not trying to like blame like me not being good on like his accent, but it's just been a lot tougher than most math classes I've had like in high school or junior high, or all of that. College has definitely been a lot better than I expected it to be. I was just kind of like, in my head, I was just really worried about it. I was making it out to seem so much more than it was, just like sorority rushing was. Also really weird living with a roommate, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love her, she's an awesome person, but there's always like things that like everyone that lives with each other just struggle with, and that's true for us. I'm not ever trying to be fake with you guys and be like, oh my god, we have the perfect relationship, oh my god, I love, like, oh my god, everything's perfect, like that's just not who I am. I'm very real and upfront, and I'm like, if I'm having a bad day, I'll be like, I'm having a bad day. Like during rush, they were like, how are you doing? And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired and hungry. And they were honestly like, I respect your honesty, because everyone has been saying they're doing great, and no one's doing great. No one's doing great when they had to talk to like 50 girls in a screaming loud room and like scream, like lose their voice. Like no one likes that. If you do, you're weird. No offense. Also, all the products I'm using will be down below. I I want to do week in my life videos every single week. I'm filming one right now actually, and I really like that because I can look back on my college experience and be like, this is what I did, memories of my entire college experience, and I love that about it. But at the same time, it's also like choosing what do I share, what do I not. Like there's people in my life that like I do want to share with you guys, and there's people that I don't want to share with you guys, just for like their personal privacy and just like my personal privacy, you know what I mean? I don't know how to find that balance of like I want to share this and I don't want to share that. I want to share everything with you guys. I feel like I'm very open. I feel like most YouTubers aren't as like open as I am, which good and bad. Good for you guys, bad for me, because I just love sharing like every aspect of my life. There's certain aspects that I should keep to myself, but I just don't. So I want to know what you guys think. Relationships with people or things like that. Like eventually life can happen, and I guess I'm talking about the relationships right now. I'm not in a relationship right now. If that day ever comes, I don't want to share a boy with you guys unless it's like really serious. When I did Vlogmas, I shared a relationship with you guys, and I loved sharing that relationship with you guys, and you guys really responded well to it, but it also ended very quickly after Vlogmas ended. I felt like kind of heartbroken, like getting out of the relationship, and at the same time like having to break it to you guys because you guys kind of invested in the relationship. It was like going through the breakup twice, which was really hard. I want to know what you guys think about what I should do to keep certain parts of my life private and the other parts public, because I want to start doing like week in my life videos, and that's kind of like daily vlogging in a way, but it's just like one video instead of like 7. It's going to be a whole different experience, and I'm really excited for you guys to just like come along on like my college journey with me, and for me to be able to look back on the videos. So my dorm room, obviously I love it right here. I haven't done a dorm room tour because my roommate hasn't decorated her side of the room yet, and I also want to do something with like this wall. Like give me some ideas. I was thinking of like maybe the sorority letters I'm in right here, but like I initially wanted to do like hanging flowers, but I feel like number one, that'll be expensive, and number two, that's just too much going on. Like this is like a lot going on. So let me know what you guys think that I should do with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like catching up with me and all that stuff and just getting ready. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.